All right, guys, we'll go ahead and call our meeting of the Grants Committee to order. And my understanding is we do have a quorum there in person, and I'm sorry I'm not there in person. Like I said, my residence is over 60 miles from there, and I had a full day of patients. So you guys, thank you so much for allowing me to be virtual. Do we have any guests that are with us?
Yes, Madam Chair, we do have a guest this evening that I would like to recognize if it would be your pleasure.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, so Madam Chair, members of the committee, it is my honor to recognize a former member of our authority, and that's Delegate Jason Ballard, who served on this committee for a number of years from its inception forward. And we would like to present him with a plaque to honor his service to not only the Opioid Abatement Authority, but also to the Commonwealth. So if Jason would come on board. All right, so on behalf of the authority, we come here. On behalf of the authority, we thank you for your service that, like I said, not only the authority, but also the Commonwealth. And we'd like to present you with this, what is this flag? All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, Madam Chair, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. Thanks for that presentation. That's wonderful. Of course, we appreciate his service. All right. The first item of business today is for the committee to consider a motion to approve the November 19th, 2025 minutes that they were posted on the website. Do I hear a motion to approve?
Move.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor of approving the minutes, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay? Not hearing any. Minutes are approved. Thank you. Okay, going on to agenda item number 3, we have our update from our Director of Operations, Charlie Linicum. Charlie, over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Start with a real quick just update on grant operations. With our city and county awards, all of our award packages have been completed and distributed. We're tracking our acceptance of awards and contingency documentations from the cities and counties. 55% of awards have completed their necessary steps for us to be able to work with them and get those funds transferred. We are also finalizing our review of the fiscal year 25 annual reports. Also, in accordance with policy, the executive director approved one amendment for a cooperative partnership for a total of 138,000. And I'll just move the camera up here. There we go. 781.88 to in FY26 funds based on carry forward. And also a significant update was deployed to our grants portal this morning, providing enhancements to the instructions, the renewal budget process, and direct distribution reporting that should make things easier overall for both applicants and staff. State agency awards, all the MOUs for the 25-26 performance period been reviewed and distributed to agencies. We're also reviewing the 24-25 performance period annual reports. None are outstanding. That means they've all been turned in. That's not a judgment on their quality. All right. Also, we are up to 70 gold standard cities and counties. As of our last meeting in November, we had 67, and I believe Madison County actually submitted during that meeting, went to 68. Clark County was number 69. Fairfax City is 70. So I'm going to have to come up with a second slide next time we get some. There's 52.6% of our localities. Anticipate a number of those increasing with the new application period coming up. Some that haven't started this have just not. They've had a lot of individual funds. They haven't had to pull on those gold standard funds yet. And also do a just kind of calendar review for the rest of the year here. So here we are today at our grants committee meeting on the 20th. On the 22nd, staff's going to be conducting a webinar for the city and county applicants to walk through those updates, especially for the renewal budget process. Then we'll also have a webinar on February 5th for technical support, general Q&A, and we'll also review the updates to the terms and conditions that the Grants Committee and the board approved in November. We have 2 more technical support and Q&A webinars. And then due to a slight delay from our original intention of when these enhancements got deployed, we bifurcated a little bit the the due dates. So originally all applications were due on the 16th of March. So at this point, all new applications for new FY27 awards will be due on March 16th. The renewals, there's been an extension through April 1st. Because we had hoped to have more time in January for applicants to be able to work on those. But the new applications were not affected by the deployment. And then in May, we're going to be working, staff's going to be holding basically a grants management webinar to make sure that cities and counties are prepared to get through their next steps when awards are made in June. And then lastly, we have our June Grants Committee meeting, which shows is revised with a TBD, but I didn't have a chance to update this sheet yet. That would be 6:15 at the Hotel Roanoke at 9:30 a.m. with a board meeting to follow immediately. And then the Foundations Conference will start that day at 1 p.m. At the Hotel. Okay. So, and now I'll move into recommendations for the FY26 city and county awards. I do want to make note, slight change in how we've presented some of this information before. The grants committee members were directly provided the summaries and recommendations on the 13th of this month. The same day, they were also posted to the Commonwealth calendar, and then they were included in an OAA newsletter out to our subscribers on the 14th. And they were also posted on OAA social media channels on the 15th. So they have been available publicly for a week. So with that, we first will start with our proposed amendments to FY26 City and County Awards. The first that you see is to Franklin County for the Grace South Pearl Program, $99,575. Recommend approval on that. The other is the Norfolk City Individual Planning Grant, which does not have any funds associated. It's just an extension of the performance period. This aligns the planning grant with all of the other planning grants that are that got extensions about 6 months ago. And then for new FY26 city and county awards, we see Clark County at $14,700. Fairfax City at $63,709, Franklin County at $73,500. That's a separate program from the one that they're amending. Henrico County to $775,000, and Patrick County $18,945. Recommend approval for all of these. So in total of new awards, a total of individual and gold standards, 445,854. And then when you add in the additional funds from the Franklin County amendment, will be a total of $545,429 up for consideration today. And so next steps, upcoming grants committees, since this is an in-person meeting, and then the one that's scheduled in June on the 15th is an in-person meeting. We do have the option if we need it for an all virtual meeting between now and that other meeting. So there'll certainly be plenty of heads up in case there was one called. That would really only be if there was some type of timely amendment or issue that needed to be addressed by the committee. No plans for that at this point in time. And then we've got the June 15th. At 9:30 a.m. And then the one after that is scheduled to be all virtual on August 14th, which is where we will review proposals from state agencies. And that concludes my report, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Linnicum before we move on? Okay, I don't hear any. Thank you for your report. Moving on to agenda item number 4, we've come to the time on the agenda where members of the public may address comments to the committee. Just as a reminder, we request the comments be kept to 3 minutes or less. If you are on virtually, if anybody is on and would like to speak, just hit the raise hand button on your screen and our moderator will call your name and allow you to speak. If anybody is there in person, again, just raise your hand physically and you will be recognized. Do we have anyone that would like to speak?
No one here in the room, Madam Chair, and no one online.
Okay, thank you very much. Moving on to agenda item number 5, which is our new business. The first item under new business for the grant committee is to consider the awards that were listed on attachment A to the agenda. These are the amendments to current year city and county awards as recommended for approval by staff. And we just heard from the descriptions from Mr. Linnicum. So I will entertain a motion to approve these block of awards consistent with those recommendations. Do I hear a motion?
Move.
Thank you. A second?
Second.
Thank you very much. All in favor of approving the block of awards, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? Not hearing any. Those block of awards have been unanimously approved. Going on to our next new business is for the Grants Committee to consider awards listed on Attachment A for cities and counties for the new fiscal year 2026 awards as recommended. Do I hear another motion for approval for the rest of the awards?
So moves.
And second.
Thank you. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, nay? We have approved all of the recommendations. At this time, I'll consider any other items of new business or any other motions from the members of the Grants Committee. Anyone have anything they'd like to bring up?
Just real
Well-
quickly, I'd like to voice my appreciation of working on this committee and as well as working with the Opioid Abatement Authority Board. Unfortunately, I will have to resign effective March 1st of this year, 2026. But for a happy reason. I'm retiring, therefore I can no longer serve in the capacity as the local government attorney representative on the board. So Senator Pillion, if I could hand this to you. The LGA has recommended 3 people. And I've put that in a letter to Senator Pillion. But I really do appreciate the work. I think that I'm very proud of the work that we've started, but there's still a lot to be done. In the meantime, I hope you will continue to allow me to serve on the foundation. Thank you.
Well, Madam Chair, I unfortunately have to accept this resignation. I don't have a choice, but we couldn't have done a lot of the great work that we've done without your help, Tim. And we are sad to see you go. In this capacity, there are other appointments I think that could be made or of citizen members to this board that you never know, it may work out. So, but yeah, I believe that you can still continue to serve, and I would think it would be to our benefit that you would continue to serve on the foundation. So we appreciate all the work that you've done, and I believe that you'll continue to do with this board. And Madam Chair, with that, I'll accept the resignation and move it forward.
Thank you. And I'll just echo, Tim, it's been awesome to work side by side from you from the very beginning. We are going to miss you on the different committees, but you keep up that great work with the foundation. And as Senator Pillion said, maybe there's another way to keep you on here as a citizen member. But we're in your debt, and thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
You could be an unpaid boy.
There is that, yeah.
Have one more item from board member, Mr. Barron.
Yeah, I just wanted to comment to the committee. I was in town, so I'd drop in and hang out and see the good work that you guys are doing. But I thought it was important to help you guys recognize some of the good work that you are doing in the field. I had the great honor to attend a ribbon cutting in Chesapeake quite recently. Tony was there, and what a wonderful facility that has been created in part because of, the grants that were, with this work between Chesapeake and Virginia Beach working together, and the grants that were granted to them to be able to get that off the ground. In fact, one of the members of that facility, I saw downstairs earlier today, and I was talking to him, and he was just effusive about how important this work was that they're doing there for mental health, for substance abuse, for so many reasons. And he said it would not have happened. They've been trying to do this for years, but it could not have been done without the assistance of the OAA. And so I just wanted to share that with you, and that those are the thoughts, and congratulate all of you for the work you're doing.
Senator Pillion and I were able to attend the ribbon cutting of the Appalachian Center for Hope, I guess, the week before last. And that was great to be there to see that. That's located in Marion. And then Senator Pillion cut out to go to Norton. I'll let you tell a little bit about that if you'd like, Senator Pillion.
Right, so that is a facility for men in recovery, and then the one in Norton is for mothers and pregnant women, and it's Stronger Families, Strong Futures is the name of the program, and it's in conjunction with our healthcare system in Southwest Virginia. Both have great potential, have been passion projects for a lot of community members, and they could not have done the projects in Southwest Virginia without the help of the OAA. And I'll give a shout out. I know that Sarah would certainly appreciate that. I'll give a shout out to Cindy, who is the saint among us in Southwest Virginia, who does a terrific job and makes us all look fantastic in our region. So I will add this morning, I was able, and I don't think Brianna even knows this morning, I was able to speak with the NAACP and brief them on Operation Stop. And they were very impressed and excited about all the progress that we've made in those communities. And I suspect that we'll be getting even more participation from some of those localities from that engagement this morning. So yeah, today is certainly a great day to talk about all the successes that we've had throughout the Commonwealth. So and the members of the General Assembly, I think Brianna could agree with this, are impressed with the work that we've been doing. Yeah.
Also encourage everyone on the grants committee to make sure you're following OAA on all the new social media and to spread the word about the work that we're doing and the events that are taking place such as the ribbon cuttings, etc., for the grants that have been distributed, because I think it's important for all of Virginians to really know that's what we're doing to save lives and really address this epidemic of overdose deaths. So, any other things you guys would like to comment on or discuss? All right. Well, Tony, anything you want to say?
No, Madam Chair, thank you very much.
Okay. Well, we have come to agenda item number 6, which is time to adjourn. So I will entertain a motion.
Second.
Thank you. I'm sure all are in favor. Please say aye. Aye. Okay. I don't think anybody's opposed. Everybody have a great evening. I'll look forward to seeing you guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.